What's up, folks? Your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're doing the Smackdown review. Sorry for missing last night's Raw recap, but I was in the emergency room for most of yesterday. So with that being said, let's get into the review. We started off with a video that was shot earlier from Shane McMahon. He says that sadly he won't be at Smackdown tonight. Then we had a recap of the main event from last week. Then Kevin Owens comes out. He offers support to the crowd for being that Shane McMahon isn't here.
And to make a long story short, too late.
Kevin Owens says that he's going to be beating Shane McMahon at SummerSlam. Then Drew McIntyre comes out. He says that Kevin Owens has a match with him tonight. He then beats down Kevin Owens and tells him that he better get ready because that match is next. So we got Kevin Owens versus Drew McIntyre. This wasn't a bad match, albeit it was repetitive. There was a lot of actions, a whole bunch of near falls. Owens counted McIntyre into a stunner on a table. He gets him into the ring, hits him with a super kick, another stunner, and gets the pin. We have a backstage interview with Dolph Ziggler. He's sitting there bitching about who doesn't deserve to be in a ring. Here's an idea, Dolph. Look in a mirror. Then in a dark room, Aleister Black is lamenting on his self-imposed prison. Then we go to our next match, Bayley and Ember Moon versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Throughout this whole match, Corey Graves needs to shut the fuck up. Bliss and Cross had most of the offense through the match. Ember Moon got the hot tag, fires up, hits the Eclipse on Nikki Cross, but Alexa was a legal person in the ring, and she hits a Twisted Bliss on Ember Moon for the pin. After the match, Bayley hit the Bayley to belly on Ember Moon and stands tall. It's really not clear who's going to be the face or heel in this match, but I guess we'll have to see. In a backstage interview, Sami Zayn says he wants to face Aleister Black at SummerSlam, so I guess Sami Zayn wants another loss in his record. We then had a waste of time with Daniel Bryan. Kayla walks up to him, questions him, and he just walks off. Waste of time. We then had the King's Court with Jerry Lawler and his guest, Trish Stratus. This whole entire interview and pretty much the whole segment had all the energy and effort of a wet mop. The interview was interrupted by Charlotte Flair.
And to make a long story short, too late.
Charlotte Flair challenges Trish Stratus to a match at SummerSlam and she accepts. We then had another episode of Firefly Funhouse. Ramblin' Rabbit is saying that he's a fan of Finn Balor. He disappears when Bray Wyatt comes out laughing, says let me in, and then the Fiend flashes on the screen. We go to our next match, Finn Balor versus Dolph Ziggler. Surprisingly, this was a good match. Finn Balor had the best of Dolph Ziggler through most of the match. Then the lights went out, the Fiend appeared up on the ramp, he disappears, lights go up, Dolph Ziggler hits a super kick and gets the pin. We then have Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ali. Right at the bell, Ali takes it to Shinsuke. This is a real fast-paced match. Nakamura missed 3 Kinshasas. This all leads up to Ali hitting the deadliest move ever, the surprise roll-up for the pin. We then have Randy Orton telling the story of Kofi Kingston's rise to the WWE Championship and says it's stupid, stupid, stupid. Good callback. We then go to our main event, AJ Styles versus Kofi Kingston with the Club and the New Day at ringside. This was a really good match. There was a lot of back and forth, a whole lot of action between Kingston and Styles. Kingston hit the Trouble in Paradise and got the win. And in our final segment of the night, we have Roman Reigns is supposed to be making an announcement for SummerSlam, but as he's approaching the interview spot, a forklift drops some scaffolding on top of him, but he miraculously comes out unharmed and just walks away. This segment was pretty much just about as much of a waste as the Daniel Bryan segment earlier. This was actually a pretty good SmackDown. I liked it. The matches were real good, the talking segments sucked, and we did, however, have some commercials during the matches. Holy shit, that can work. Oh my god, we don't have to stop and reset the matches all the time. But that'll do it for this episode of SmackDown Review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's SmackDown, what you thought about this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.